For interaction with characters, the dialogue wheel has been confirmed to come back, and they're revamping it. So I'm hoping to give it more of a unique feel and things like that. So I know there are some people who didn't seem to like the dialogue wheel all that much. I didn't have a problem with it, but there are some who don't really seem to like it. So if you guys just play the game or whatever like that, you'll see it has new features apparently. There also is as I said, another feature on the game which you can turn on and off is that it will show the outcomes of your choices. So let us paraphrase or put down a quick summary of what your choice will have. You're able to turn it off and on, of course, if you just want to have it more of a surprise thing, but that option is available to you. They're hoping for a larger impact on choices and consequences, and they don't make it black and white. What I've seen glean from all this, they don't want to have black and white choices. They want to give you more of a gray area, so you don't feel like you're just making, oh, I don't want to be a bad guy, or I don't want to do this, and have consequences for what you feel like doing. So it's basically you're the player, you're the one interacting with this world. They want to give you more freedom and not have that fear of like being punished for a choice that doesn't seem to be good for the game or whatever like that. See, enemies in the game that have what we know so far are Red Templars, and if those who play Dragon Age 2 know, basically Templars are using the Red Serum, which are basically giving the whole crazy, rah-rah, insane Templars want to kill all the mages and things like that, which I think could be a little more complicated. It gives the excuse that, oh, they're not really bad people, they're just crazy from the Red Serum, things like that, but that they're going to be right enemies we're going to be facing. There will also be the mages or blood mages or things like that you may fight in the thing, whether you're pro mage or anti-mage, is all up to you, I guess. The Venatori, which are basically seem to be people or a cult type thing. If you guys played Dragon Age Origin, you guys remember the cult of the Andraster Dragon, if I'm correctly. But the Venatori are people who, they're all for the destruction of the Veil, and they're praising this mysterious figure who they believe will restore the world to what it once was. And if you guys play Dragon Age 2, you know that Sandal's prophecy, I have a reference or might be a very important factor in the game later on. There are also the monsters from the Veil that you guys will have seen from the trailer, or if you guys like look at the trailer or things like that, you'll know that is a rock monster, yes, a crystallized rock monster, basically called the Behemoth, and then there's the Nightmare, which are these like skinny looking giant mouth monsters that you'll be fighting. And of course dragons in games, they're not going to be all the same dragons, they're going to have like uniqueness to them, but yeah, dragons are going to be in there, more than one of course. For those of you guys who are worried about the whole saving or import saving things, there's Dragon Age Keep, which has been confirmed since August 28th. You as a player will be able to create your own specific canon and customize all important decisions from previous games in a cloud-based system, which will be called Dragon Age Keep. This new system will also be solving the plot issues or glitches or things like that some players are like I have encountered in the game when they import their slaves and things like that. So within the Keep, you'll be customized as much as or as little as a World of Theaters as you wish. And so basically, like, this also helps with player replayability. So if you want to change anything, you can just go back and say, yeah, I want to see what happens if I did this, or if I decide to not do the dark ritual and kill a Pallister or things like that. So this will also bring in like, oh, I want to keep playing to see what happens or what world I can get from this. There's always downside to this, because you all seems like you have to be online for this feature. So if you don't have online access or things like that, then you might not be able to get to this. So you have to follow the canon or the default story they have, which is the Ultimate Sacrifice, where you play as a Dalish Warden. You made Alistair king. Hawk had decided to side with the mages, and some other DLC stuff will be in there as well. But they are hoping to find a traditional save transfer, as according to Mike Dara, if I'm saying his name right. And also that you can also maybe go to your local library or any place that has access to the internet and just put on a flash drive and just do all that Dragon Age Keep things and put it in there and then import it to your game system, I believe, if they're going to do that. And also you can go online and visit the Dragon Age Keep and register for the beta, which they're going to open up next year, I believe, and then you can just like see how that is, and hopefully you can be picked enough to like see what the kinks are and things like that. And also the thing is, if some of your choices or player choices could or possibly wall off a fifth or maybe even a quarter of the game. So your choices could wall off certain things or certain other things that you may not be able to access because of whatever reasons like that. So other information that has been confirmed or has been speculated is that you will have, as confirmed before, that you will have mounts. So as you watch the pre-alpha footage from the Game Informer, or if you go online or go YouTube it or whatever like that, you will see that the character has already is riding mounts. I'm not sure if they're going to have the same type of mount for, I guess, Kanaris or dwarves. They haven't really confirmed that, you know, as a dwarf, where you have to like get a giant ladder or things like that to get on your horse or whatever like that. There's no confirmed knowledge if each race will have their own unique voice actors, but we know that the protagonists will be able to talk in the game. They will have, you know, male and female voices, and they'll be talking with the characters and things like that. As I said before, the world will react to your class and race choice. So like your race class or the way or reactions or choices you made, like say you decide as an inquisitor to burn down a village, then other countries and other races, other people may find out about that and they react to you for the choices that you made. They're also thinking about using non-combat skills, such as like they want to expand more on cunning. So they want to say like you may be smart enough to talk with the royalty, or maybe have to learn how to climb or do mountain stuff or go exploring. They're trying to see if they can find skills for that so you can play with. And also, as you're going through this playthrough or playing the world, that you have to build up your order. So you have to take over keeps. You have to use your manual resources and gain allies and things like that to help you out. And the power of the mages. So games, as before, like because of the veil's been torn, the power and magic or mages have been affected by this. So say there's some certain spells or things, abilities you didn't have as a mage or whatever like that in Dragon Age Origins or Dragon Age 2, they will have like, this will be because of the veil and because everything has been, the fate has been pierced, everything's all out of whack. So that's going to be like, give you much more power in the game, which is why they explain how mages are able to teleport or move quickly and things like that. You will also can choose a race as being a Dalish mage as well. And that sounds pretty cool to me. So you have like, I've always wanted to be a Dalish elf mage, so that'll be available to you in the game. If you guys get Dragon Age Asunder, which the summary of that book or whatever like that is that the Elven Rebellion is going on and things are conflict and political conflict going on in Orlais. So you might be addressing that also in the game. So you guys might want to pick that book up and see what it's about. Also, they're looking at maybe a function or feature where you can like put a pin on the map or put a little reminder for a character if you encounter something that you couldn't like defeat. Maybe like if you meet a dragon, you say, hey, I want to come back to that. You can maybe like put a pin there or a note or some way that you can mark that area so you can come back to it and maybe face the dragon when you have much more power. And also, producer Cameron Lee has implied that there may be some form of castle controlling or things like that. If you see the demo for PAX, you will notice that they have like a little like meter or something like that saying like, hey, this is what's going on in your keep when it's being under attack or something like that. Also, they're gonna have like you're gonna learn more about Flemeth. No confirmation she's gonna be in the game, but you're gonna learn more about her and Flemeth and the whole dark ritual that Morgan had going on. Also, there's gonna be as I said before, craftsmanship in the games, but like you won't have the function anymore to like stop the game and like make yourself a quick health potion anymore. You're gonna have to like maybe go to an area or go to a safe place or something like that. But they will have like you can make people do stuff for you. Like you can have a master craftsman, like the guy who made the dragon scale armor for you. There will be people like that in your game, or allies you make. So you can make people make clothes or things like that for you if you don't want to do it. I think then they haven't really stated how far it will go into that. And also mages will be able to wear heavy armor like they did in Dragon Age Origin, of course. And they won't like tell us much for that, so you might be able to become an arcane warrior mage like you were in Dragon Age Origin, which was not available in Dragon Age 2. So hopefully there'll be that in there. As we also know that David Gator, I believe, yeah, he said the game will also feature some form of multiplayer. They're not sure what type, but they will. Hopefully they're trying to implement it into the game. So we don't know how. There might be the whole Mass Effect Horde mode going on, so we don't know how they're going to do it. That'll be interesting to see, in my opinion, because I think if they do it, it could be like you're gonna be like fighting the Templars or going on through the Mages Rebellion things. Like I said, like kind of like Mass Effect 3. See, we also know the game will be on PC, current gen consoles, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and next gen is Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and a PC as well. And we also know, as you guys already know, it's going to be coming out fall of 2014. It was given another year, as you guys know, for development reasons, which I think is a really good idea because with that, they were able to implement races and things like that and add more content to the game because of the cool stuff they can do. So what do you guys think about all this information so far? I know it was like really quick, and I hope I didn't rush it all into you guys. But what do you think is going to happen in the new game? Do you think we'll be seeing any cameos or any people that you want to see or anything you think game might pop out. So just let me know. Leave all your comments below. Just like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you soon.